It's the Coach's Corner Show, a production of WJER and Big Z Sports, in partnership with Williams Floorcovering, Sugar Valley Meats, Wood Electric, and Smartway Communications. And now, here is your host, Bill Hammerstrom, with Coach Dan Ifft.
Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports and WJER Sports. I'm with Dover head coach Dan Ifft as he gets prepared for the first round of the playoffs. First off, we have to talk about last week against the rival. Didn't quite go your way there. You've had a little bit of time to reflect on that. What are your thoughts on that game?
Well, I think they're a very good football team, and I thought that going in. And I looked at the Steubenville film in week 2 when we got ready to play Big Red, and I thought, my goodness, Philly's really good. And then some of the scores I saw going through the season kind of made me scratch my head, because I thought, well, they're better than that certainly. And they won some games, but they probably. I thought they were better than that, so to speak. And then I knew they would play the way they did against Big Red against us, and they played a really good game. They're a physical team. They're fast. They got some competitors on that team. I think their quarterback's as good as we've played against. A lot of speed. The Carlisle kid really can pick them up and put them down. Lyman do a good job, and Mike's a good coach. So, when they want to play, they're as good as anybody. So nothing to be ashamed of there. They were a better team, and we move on.
What can you say about your guys? They've had to deal with adversity all throughout the season. In that game, they were down big at the half, but they kept playing, kept fighting in front of a hostile crowd, got some points on the board.
Yeah, they kept fighting. We needed a couple more things to go our way, obviously, to make it tighter. And sometimes you get it down tight. Funny things can happen, but we weren't able to get it as tight as we would have liked it. But I was proud of the kids as hard. A lot of them played very, very hard. And we've gotten a lot of mileage out of a lot of kids that didn't think they'd play this year. But again, hopefully that bodes well for the future if they're some of our younger kids. But nonetheless, you brush yourself off, dust yourself up, get up, and go on to the next game.
That's right. That immediate future is week 1 of the high school playoffs. You're on the road at Granville. Pretty good team. They have some recent success in the postseason. What do you know about Granville? Yeah,
they're an athletic group, long. The kids seem to be relatively tall. They're wideouts and quarterback, and they can all run. On defense, they got 3 hands down, so they're playing a little bit similar to what our rival played, but a little bit different in the same sense. But nonetheless, they're used to winning. I mean, they've won numerous years, 10 games, 9 games, 10 games, 9 games. Seems like every year they're doing something of that nature and getting into playoffs and advancing. So it's a town that's very proud of their kids, and they'll show up and force to cheer their kids on. And we're very excited about the opportunity, especially coming off of a loss. It'd be nice if we could play well Friday night and kind of get some of that taste out of your mouth.
Can you go behind the scenes a little bit? A lot of people thought you were playing somebody else going into Saturday, and then on Monday they heard it was Granville. Can you explain how that happened?
Yeah, it's that computer. We have Lindsley on the schedule, and Lindsley didn't play till Saturday at 1. Had Lindsley won, we would have gotten more points and popped up a little bit and probably played Athens, I think it would be. And they didn't win, so we stayed where we were, and then we played Granville. And not only were we affected, but all those teams were affected, because you like to get your film on Saturday morning and start breaking it down. We didn't get ours till late Saturday, and working a little bit Saturday evening and then Sunday most of the day. So it kind of throws your schedule off a little bit, but that's kind of what happens when you got those teams playing a day after. It's kind of, you don't know all the totals yet.
All right. Dover head coach Dan Ifft getting set to take on the Granville Blue Aces in the first round of the Ohio High School football playoffs. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Bill.
Thank you. For WJER Sports and Big Z Sports, I'm Bill Hammerstrom.
This has been the Coach's Corner Show, a production of WJER and Big Z Sports, in partnership with Williams Floorcovering, Sugar Valley Meats, Wood Electric, and Smartway Communications. Big Z Sports and WJER, the combined sports voices of the Valley.